Hey everyone, it's Shelly and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing the Effed Up book tag. Okay, so I have my notes right here, so if I look down, that's what I'm doing. The Effed Up book tag was created by Daniel at Guilty Feet. And I was tagged by Gina Stanier Books. Thank you, Gina. Again, I was just super excited to be tagged, and yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the Effed Up tag. I'm already blushing over the fact that I'm saying effed up. Okay, a book that was effed up in a good way. That would be the book that I'm actually currently reading, and that is Ellen Foster by Kaye Gibbons. Boy, this book is effed up. It's about a little girl who loses both her parents in a very effed up way, and she gets sent to live with her family, and that ends up being effed up. And her whole journey is pretty effed up. It's a little book, but man, it is effed up. Effed up. Prompt number 2, a book that is effed up in a bad way. I had to look through my records with this, and that would be Dumplin. Hold one second, I'm going to actually see who that was by, I forgot. Okay, so it's Dumplin by Julie Murphey. This Dumplin represents everything I dislike about bad YA books. The characters were underdeveloped, the plot was boring, I felt like it pandered to its audience, and there is a huge part of me, I hold a very strong belief that teenagers are not dumb, they are very smart, and they know when they're being pandered to, and so I think that we need to elevate the YA genre in some books, and Dumplin represented everything I dislike about YA books. I have a very strong opinion about YA books. Anyways, I read it for a graduate class, and I didn't like it, and it was effed up. A book that everyone loved that you think is just effed up. Okay, so that would be Boy Parts by Eliza Clark. I heard about this book on someone's channel a few years ago, and the person that mentioned it said that her audience, everyone in her comments was saying how great it was, and it was the best read that they had read all year. And I read it, and y'all, this is dark. I mean, it is sexual and dark, and I read it all, and after I was done, I was like, I feel less smart having read this book. Is that too mean? I feel like that's really mean. Okay, I'm gonna stop, but this book was effed up. Effed up. Prompt 4, Sexy A Effed Up. Okay, so I had to go with Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, another YA novel, but the best kind of YA novel. So sweet, so romantic. Like, when I read it, it was just the most romantic and sweetest and perilous love story around. And I like those kinds of love stories. I'm not really there for like the steamy scenes. I'm there for like the love that blooms between two characters, and that one is a love blooming machine. It's just so great. So I don't have it with me, but yeah, Rainbow Rowell's Eleanor and Park, which is great. Okay, let me get back on track. That one threw me off a little bit. Okay. Effed up for kids. Okay. I have Edward Gorey's The Gashlycrumb Tinies, and the reason why it's effed up is because it has, let me get closer. It says A is for Amy who fell down the stairs. This one is B is for Basil assaulted by bears. C is for Clara who wasted away. Okay, so yeah, effed up for kids. Edward Gorey, you F things up for kids, okay? Or this is really quite effed up for kids. An effed up classic. So kind of like Kaye Gibbons, Ellen Foster, I thought about someone who had an effed up childhood, which was the classic Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Yeah, boy, Jane Eyre has a little bit of an effed up life in the beginning. Poor her. Poor her. Okay, effed up in translation. So that would be Kim Jung, born in 1982. This novel is a very short translated novel about Korea's feminist movement, but it talks about how women are treated in Korea. It's a fiction novel, but man, it's good. It's also pretty effed up how women are treated in Korea. And I'm so glad that it sparked the feminist movement over there. Okay, effed up nonfiction. Oh man, I had a slew to choose from. But I would say Know My Name by Chanel Miller. That is a memoir of Jane Doe in the famous and infamous Stanford rape case. And what's so effed up about that is, one, sexual assault is effed up. Two, the sentencing on the Stanford rape case was effed up. Three, Stanford allowing alcohol on campus in the vast party scene at Stanford and them never getting slack is effed up. The justice system is effed up, and living as a victim, and I use victim in a way that's not degrading. I really think that can be a quite powerful word, but living as a victim is also really effed up for anybody. Okay, illustrated effed up. I'm actually kind of embarrassed I own this. I'm owning it. Okay, The Lost Girls by Alan Moore. I'm not gonna open it because, as one of my friends said, it is pure filth in a book. It is effed up. But yeah, it's illustrated, and the illustrations are effed up, and it's probably effed up on each page. That's a lot of effed ups. So yeah, The Lost Girls, Alan Moore. Oh, and oh my gosh, I should say who it was illustrated by, and it was by Melinda Gebbie. Melinda Gebbie. So yeah, effed up, y'all. Effed up. Okay, final question. Hanya Yanagihara's A Little Effed Up, a book that is just misery porn solely designed to convince you how effed up the world is. I don't agree with that. I really liked Hanya Yanagihara's A Little Life. I thought it was a fantastic read. I also know that it is not everybody's cup of tea, and that it is super dark. Like the darkest one can get in regards to character development. But her writing fascinated me. The way she told the story fascinated me. When I read the book, I read it in a short amount of time. It's a very long book, and I read it pretty quickly. And I dreamt about the book at night. Her scenes, some of them are so vivid that I can still see them in my mind. So though it's effed up, she's a fantastic writer. She wrote a fantastic book, and we're still talking about it now. So I don't know. I mean, misery porn, I think you're really selling Hanya Yanagihara short of her talent, and the book short of its meaning by just flattening it out, saying that it's misery porn. That's just my thought. AJ Dunn, I see you. And I felt seen when I saw you answer this question. I'll link their channel below. Okay, now I get to tag some people. So I'm gonna tag Kelly from Books I'm Not Reading. Kelly, I think, well, one, her channel is great. She just hit 3 years on YouTube, on BookTube. Congrats to her. And she's so sweet that I think it would be really cute and really funny and really great if she did the Efftup tag. Okay? My next person is a newish channel, and it's a duo, and it's an Attitude Adventure. They are this duo of a channel, really great, really sweet. Again, kind of going along the same lines as Kelly's tagging. I just think that it would be very cute for them to say effed up a bunch, and I'd be very curious about their answers. And the last one I had to look up, I had to pause and look up because I wanted to make sure that I did the right hand gestures. But the last person I'm gonna tag is Michael K. Vaughn from the stately Vaughn Manor. And I think that he will have some very interesting answers to this effed up tag. Anyways, I had a great time doing this. I'm so glad you've been here. And I guess that's it. I hope you all have the most wonderful of days, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.